we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this tutorial. So I just started out with my base on, so the Joah Beauty Blur Activator Mineral Primer right here. And then I went in with the NYX Born to Glow foundation in the shade Vanilla. I used the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16 Hour Camo Concealer right here in the shade Fair Beige. I went ahead and set my face with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder right here. I took the e.l.f. Brow Pomade. It's actually the Lock-In Liner and Brow Pomade. It can be used for both in light brown. And then I went in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Wild Brow in Neutral Brown. Alright, so I'm going to be using some Coastal Scents products today. I have used this brand before and it was a very long time ago, so I'm going to use these products today. So I'm going to go in with the 26 Shadow Blush palette right here. So this right here has eyeshadows in it and blushes. And actually the other day I did dip into like 2 colors in this and they worked pretty good. So I'm going to go in with this color right here for blush. Just taking my e.l.f. Cosmetics 103 brush and we're just going to go ahead and dip into that shade. And I'm just putting it on my cheeks and building it up. I've never used this before. This is the Coastal Scents Sun Tones Bronzer right here. This is in the shade Light. I'm going to take the Morphe M527 brush right here. I love this brush for bronzer. I'm just going to go very lightly into that to see how it goes. And we're just going to bronze up the face. I like to go on the cheeks, jawline, and on the forehead. Okay, so that was a one tap and it looked really, really nice. So we're going to keep going in. So that actually looks really, really pretty. It does have a glow to it. Like I can see like a bronzy glow right here. Really liking how that looks. It went on really, really nicely, blended out super nicely, and it just looks so soft. So you can never be too glowy, so I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's just a highlighter. It doesn't have like a special name, but it is in white gold. Very, very good highlighter. I'm going to take this Doll 10 by Makeup Molly Prepping Perfector brush right here. We're just going to go in and start glowing up. So I'm going back in with that blush and I'm just patting it over the highlighter and blush area. I do want the blush to be a little bit more vibrant, but I also like putting the blush over the highlighter sometimes so it blends in and there's not a sharp line. Alright, so now we're diving into eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this Coastal Scents Smokey palette. It's a 36 eyeshadow palette right here. Very pretty colors. It is a very tiny palette. I'm going to be taking this Doll 10 by Makeup Molly brush. This is the Shadow Shader. It does have a color on it, but I did just wipe it off, so nothing should come off. I'm going to go into this teal shade right here. And I haven't used this palette before, so I don't know how they perform. Not really any kickback or anything. So I'm just going to start putting it into the crease, building it up and rounding it out. So far it is soft, but it is blending out really, really nicely and it's a really pretty color. So I'm just continuously packing this in and I'm not going too high up, but I am blending it out a little bit. I don't believe, no, I'm not going to use a transition shade. I'm just going to start softly blending it upwards. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. I'm going to do like a halo eye shape. I'm just taking this paintbrush. It is very flat. I just use this sometimes to cut it. I have a lot of paintbrushes. So I'm just going to start doing that. What I'm going to focus is I'm going to use concealer. This is like a little sample size concealer. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I just have a sample of it and I never use it, so I'm gonna use this today. Hopefully it's like not dried out or anything. No. I'm just gonna use this today. We're gonna go in and just start kind of making a halo eye shape. So now that we have that all drawn on, I'm going to take this brush. This is from Coastal Scents. Doesn't have a name on it, but it is a flat brush, and I'm going to go into the white shade right there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just set that area everywhere we just put concealer at, and hopefully this white will kind of lighten it up. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead with that same brush, and we're going to dip into that color right there. It's like a golden bronzy color, very golden. So I'm picking that up and I'm gonna lay it on the lid, and if it doesn't go too pigmented on, I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush. So far that shade looks really, really pretty. And if you guys didn't know, Coastal Scents is like extremely affordable. A lot of their stuff is just super cheap. And this color is looking really, really pretty, so. It's been a roller coaster, but you stayed, and now I'm taking over for the day. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go back in with that first brush and that first shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending right over, kind of creating an ombre effect into that gold and the green, blue color, teal color we're using. I'm losing control. So I just went ahead and wiped off that same flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and take that same color and just kind of sharpen it up at the top where, you know, it kind of crosses over with that halo part. So now we have that golden bronzy color right there, and then we have that teal color kind of ombreing into the sides of it. So I'm going to go in with the small blending brush right here. This is the Morphe M562 brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this color right here, which is a deep brown. It's not picking up too much on the brush, which is good because I don't want it to be too dark. But I'm going to start taking it and I'm just deepening the outer and inner corner, but not too much, just to give it a little bit of a different depth. And I could be what you want to be, and I can feel but you lie for me. Take me to I'm going to take this brush from Coastal Scents as well. Doesn't have a name on it, but it's just a blending like brush, but it's flat. So I'm going to go back into that first shade right there. And I'm going to start out just placing that under the eyes, and then I'm going to go back in with that dark brown shade and kind of just add it a little deeper. So before we do anything else, I'm going to go in with this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, Set the Scene Setting Mist. And while the face is still drying and kind of wet where the inner corner is at, I'm going to go in with the Sigma Pencil E30 brush and back into that golden highlighter that we used earlier. And I'm just using that to pop it on the inner corner. So off camera, I just used the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner right here, and then in my waterline, this pencil actually doesn't work too good, so it's not too pigmented, but I did use it a little bit. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner in Aqua Green. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this Revolution Makeup Blowout High Volume Mascara right here, and then I'm just putting it on my top and bottom lashes. So now I'm just going to go in with a simple lipstick color. This is from Essence Makeup, and this lipstick, guys, I've been loving it so much. This lipstick is so cheap. I got it on sale, so it was like $1.50 or something like that. But I don't know the regular price, but it's so cheap. This is the Essence lipstick in the shade, this is Nude. So this lipstick is amazing. So that is the completed tutorial. I really like how this looked. I think the eyeshadows came out really nicely. I didn't know, but it matches my backdrop, so I wasn't going for that, but I really love how this looks. I've been really loving doing halo eyes lately, and I just feel like they just give a unique kind of look to it. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.